We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Boston Red Sox and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays are riding an 8-game win streak. They'll try to run it to 9 next. Blake Snell, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
At the plate, Jose Peraza. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First offering on its way. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Not accepted. The right fielder, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately. Winners of 8 in a row.
I'm super excited, Matty, to watch this team play today because it's rare. You don't see many teams rattle off 8 wins in a row like they have. It's all working for them right now, and I'm super excited to watch them take the field today.
Well, this is speared by the first baseman. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. He was driving in runs like crazy last month. And when you watch how he swings and how he goes about it, you're not at all surprised. I'm looking for him to generate a lot of offense in this one.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch.
Oh, but the feet of the shortstop is off the mark. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw. And the screen shows the story right there as that hitting streak will live to see another day.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. On the ground to the right side. And a base hit as the run will come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, Dero. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
Rafael Devers is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. As a look, now the pitch. With runners in scoring position this season, Devers is hitting over 400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
You don't think being a starting pitcher in this league will test your resolve? He's already given up more runs in the first inning in this one than he did his entire last start. That's the kind of roller coaster ride that will make you a little crazy, but that's kind of how baseball works sometimes.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. And he tries to get to the backhand, but it gets on by. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
That's just your classic Ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel to the ball right there, able to get that one through, and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch.
Hey.
0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Michael Chavis is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Another first-inning RBI opportunity for him here. Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. Boston's out in front, 3-0. Brian Johnson is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Up for the Rays, the left fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
8-2. 0-2 is the count.
A ball and 2 strikes.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
That's an excellent at bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Willy Adames. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Guys, this Red Sox ball club entering play here tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Playable for Verdugo, and there's one gone. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, you know, Matt, they need to get better production for their number 3 hitter. It just seems like something is off in his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
At the plate, Brendan Lau, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. You see the great batting average coming in. 25 homers and 63 runs batted in. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
This pitcher better get that ball down because he doesn't have enough velocity to live up in the zone with that fastball. If he continues to miss there, he's not going to get a few of these back.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
At the plate now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. The 1-0 home.
Inside, ball 1.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Renfroe leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Rays strand just the 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Striding in for Boston, Mitch Moreland, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And the pitch. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count. 2-2.
Man, this at bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Pitch on the way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
And here's Jose Peraza as he'll take a look at ball 1. He singled to open up the ball game. The 1-0 home.
One ball, one strike.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Another one sent foul. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a line drive, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And here's a ball hit in the air, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Benintendi rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now the relay home, and he is safe at the plate. It's now a 4-0 game.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now as he'll send a ground ball down to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Renfroe is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 4-0 Boston. Into the box, Ji-Man Choi. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's inside. Ball, inside.
Now the 2-0. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 5th, the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line, but speared on a hop. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Batting center. The second
So
baseman.
bases are empty here with 2 gone, and digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Peraza onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Top of the third set to get underway, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo.
Number 99, Alex Verdugo.
First delivery to him on the way. Left side, but well foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air out toward left. Renfroe has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now back.
Ready for another chance. Michael Chavis. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you talking about double digits, Dan? Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
To the plate now, Jose Peraza. He grounds it sharply to third, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
Bases full now following the error, and digging in is the outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, But if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Meadows is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Red Sox leave them loaded, but they're in front 4-0. At the plate, Manuel Margot, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the Rays' first hit of the game is going to be for extra bases. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Here now is Mike Zunino, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Hit on the ground to third, and the throw sails right over the head of Moreland at first base. Throw won't get him.
Man, this throw is nowhere close. As we take a look at it, you can see it sail high and down the right field line of the bag. Not sure he rushed the throw or he just lost the grip as it left his hand, but he's not going to be happy with himself about that throw.
Now in the box, Hunter Renfroe. He drew a walk his first time up. From the stretch.
Big spot right here. Got to find a way to get back in this ball game and scratch a run across.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
1 strike.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Here it comes, 1-0. Popped him up. Moreland over to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brandon Lau. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a ball.
According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Lau is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very carefully by opposing arms. 1-1 the count. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. fouled away. He pulls this one into right. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they'll get back a run here as they're on the board. It's 4-1.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes set, the 0-1.
There is a base open here, so the option to work around him is there if they want to go that route.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1. 2-2 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
He's set. The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. The 3-2. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We played 3 full. The Red Sox 4, the Rays 1. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Brendan McKay answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the dangerous bat of J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Looking at this, you know he had to be sitting on that pitch because he jumped all over it. Tried to keep him off balance with the old Uncle Charlie, and he was having none of that. Not a bad pitch. He was just waiting for it and blasted a leadoff double.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. The 0-1 on its way.
What makes hitting so difficult is covering both sides of the plate, and that hard pitch right there that was inside makes it awfully tough now to cover both the inside and the outside part of the plate.
Margot's under it. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball one.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike
Count
2.
1 and 2.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Alex Verdugo, runner in scoring position with two gone. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
4-1 our score as we play inning number 4. Look out, 2-0 now.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul. 2-1. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Christian Vasquez would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First delivery to him on the way. Chopper to short. Gloved by Bogarts. Oh, and it sailed right over his head at first.
Yeah, and when the ball left the bat, you figured it was a routine out, but that's how quickly things can change. As it stands, there's a runner on second base and a base hit away from coming home.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Yandy Diaz. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. In the dirt here. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. So he's aboard following the one-out walk. Their second of the ballgame so far as we take a look there at the league leaderboard for team walks this year. And in fact, that number is not only the highest in all the American League, but is actually the highest in all of baseball. Now to the plate, Joey Wendell. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for one. On to Moreland, and they roll two to end the inning. Rays held in check here. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So his day is fully over as you get a look at the pitching line for the Rays starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Hey, this certainly wasn't the outing he was looking for when he left the bullpen while warming up. Too many pitches over the heart of the plate. 4 home runs. That's right. 4 home runs he allowed in this one.
First offering on its way. Michael Chavis is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Lined into left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. There's a low changeup that's laid off.
2-0.
Seared down the first baseline. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Red Sox 4, the Rays 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. He said they're not doing a very good job of hitting off the fastball today, which he said is a necessity in today's game. Otherwise, he explained, the pitcher never feels uncomfortable and believes he can get anyone out at any time. That hasn't been too far from the truth in this one, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Rays.
Digging in to try it again, Manuel Margot, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. First delivery to him on the way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Even 1-1 count to Margot. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit. The 2-1 home.
high and deep to left center field. Verdugo backing up on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Striding into the box, Mike Zunino. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Into the box, Hunter Renfroe. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. For the current campaign, Renfroe is working with a slugging percentage over .550, so there's no denying he's one of the premier power bats in the league. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Renfroe is hitting over .400. Doesn't matter if you're talking about a series of games or a whole career. That's an impressive figure.
Matty, he's having one of those dream seasons right now. The ability to work the count, the ability to get on base north of 400, and having a great batting average. This guy's certainly one of the best players in the game right now.
In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So now to the plate, Willy Adames, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. No hits to this point. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
3-0 now. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that'll score the runner from second as the lead is cut to 4-2 now.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, Dero? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Brandon Lau is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for Tampa Bay. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Red Sox 4, the Rays 2. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Andrew Benintendi.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Reined in. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter.
Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
4 runs, 12 hits, and 2 Boston errors to this point in the contest. Hit hard on the ground to first, and a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
At the plate now, Xander Bogaerts. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Up next for the Red Sox, the third baseman,
Colin Poche, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
now pitching for the Rays, number 38, Colin Poche.
To the plate now, Rafael Devers. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Diaz is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now batting.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Alex Verdugo is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's now 6-2 Sox. Darwinzon Hernandez enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping in the long ball threat, Austin Meadows. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Inside and low, 2-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the move is Martinez. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So digging in now, Ji-Man Choi, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. One out, nobody on. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Two balls and a strike to the Rays first baseman. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Hernandez has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. The 3-1 pitch, and a fastball misses there, ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So striding in, Yandy Diaz. It was a walk in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strike.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Runner at first here, one man out. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Now a swing and a fly ball. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Pitch popped up. Moreland in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 2-2.
Full count.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Heading out towards shallow right. Benintendi in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Joey Wendell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready with the 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Martinez has a read on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Riding in once again, Christian Vasquez, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Liner towards second, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Margot's under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Into the box now, Mitch Moreland. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Smoke toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. They lead it 6-2. Heath Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Heath Hembry.
Digging in now, Manuel Margot. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bungo, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
No balls and a strike to count. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
The 3-1 finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2.
3-2.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it. 1 out. One out now in the Tampa Bay 7th, and that'll bring up the catcher Mike Zunino. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Verdugo calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Hunter Renfroe. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer. Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The 1-0. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Standing in now, Willie Adames, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. His prior history versus this arm, he's hitless in 6 tries. And that finds the target. 0-2 now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's in at second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back into this thing.
Into the box now, Brendan Lau, and he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. A run for the Rays thanks to the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's now 6-3. So the Red Sox lineup turns over, and to the plate, Jose Peraza. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Here's the 1-1. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Adames has it, and there's one gone. At the plate, Andrew Benintendi, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First offering on its way. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Stepping in now, J.D. Martinez. 0-1 the count. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. And there's ball 2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Here's the 2-2. swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw gets him 2 down. Xander Bogaerts will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Red Sox leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. Brandon Workman is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 44, Brandon Workman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Meadows. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
Austin Meadows.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Workman playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So now to the plate, Ji-Man Choi. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. And there's out number 2. Coming to the plate now, Yandy Diaz. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Outside, that's
and he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Chasing after it is Verdugo. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. They're still doubled up. It's 6-3. All set to start the 9th in this one, and set to go as the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Diego Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Diego Castillo.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Castillo rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The center fielder.
Digging in, Alex Verdugo.
Alex Verdugo.
First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Christian Vasquez.
In now, Christian Vasquez. Weak grounder back to the mound. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Nothing in the Boston ninth. Last chance for the Rays. They've got some work to do, down 6-3. Matt Barnes comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 32, Matt Barnes.
All set for the bottom of the ninth. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got the work cut out for him.
4-1. That's wide, 2-0. Barnes, a 6'4" right-hander. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level.
Ball
3-0 now.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1. Pitch on the way. Hit hard to third. And that'll get by into left field, so he's on to lead off the inning. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty V, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Nate Lowe will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Nate Lowe.
And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. That average way up there to start things out. 11 home runs and 46 driven in. One and one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. One and two now.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
So here's Mike Zunino, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Popped him up. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Hunter Renfroe. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
Now a late swing and a miss as he was well behind. 3-1.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
This is line to left, but he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And tonight's comes to an end. 6-3 the final. The Boston Red Sox hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Brian Johnson earned his 5th win of the year. Blake Snell worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. Matt Barnes records the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight.